New Orleans Saints running back Alvin Kamara has been a force to reckon with ever since he came into the NFL. After a rocky start to the season, though, Kamara's been struggling to say the least. In 9 games this season, Kamara has 106 carries, 377 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 28 receptions for 150 receiving yards, and 0 receiving touchdowns. That translates to 11.7 carries, 41 rush yards, 3 receptions, and 16 receiving yards per game this season. The numbers don't look great, and he's currently rushing at a career low of 3.6 yards per carry. And at this current rate, he's on pace for only 2 touchdowns this season. So for fantasy managers, what do? Kamara was likely a 3rd or 4th round pick for you this season, and he's likely or was likely drafted as your running back too. So should you bench him moving forward? Honestly, I think you should. I think he needs to be benched. And it feels hard to say that, but the team, I feel like, just doesn't value him like they used to. He's not playing at the star level people thought he would, and it just feels like there are better options at running back, especially if you were able to make waiver moves like grabbing Rico Dowdle, Vidal from the Chargers, or even Rashad White with Bucky Irving's injury. With that being said, I think there is hope for Kamara. Based on his numbers, when they were giving him the ball 15 plus carries, he delivered good stats for them. In games 2, 3, and 4, he was given carries of 21, 18, and 15 versus some pretty good opponents. He produced 99 yards versus the 49ers, 42 versus the Seahawks, and 70 yards versus the Bills. But after week 4, they really haven't been going to him. They've given him the ball less, which has led to less work. And in the last 2 games, they only gave him 6 carries per game. What's crazy to me is that he's probably one of the best players, if not their best offensive player that they have. Yet they still decide not to give him opportunities, especially like in the passing game, where he's currently averaging 5.4 yards per reception, and he's caught 28 of 34 targets, which is 82.4% catch percentage, and the second highest running back to have that catch percentage with over 28 receptions. With wide receiver Rashid Shaheed being traded to the Seattle Seahawks, as well as an upcoming bye week in Week 11, I think there is an opportunity for the Saints to change their approach with Alvin Kamara, start feeding him more opportunities, which will directly change the outlook, I think, not only for the Saints, their offense overall, making it more balanced, but also for fantasy owners of Kamara. My closing thoughts would be, if the Saints give Alvin Kamara more opportunities, I believe both the Saints and fantasy managers will benefit. I don't think he's droppable in fantasy football, but I think at this point he's benchable, especially if you have better options. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.